In the previous video, we solved first three questions from last exercise, last main, introduction to trigonometry. So here I will just continue with the remaining questions. So question number 4, we have 1 plus secant A divided by secant A in the LHS and then sin square A 1 minus cos A in the RHS. So as per the hint, we need to simplify LHS and then RHS separately. So let me take the LHS here. 1 plus secant A and then secant A. Fine. So now how to simplify this? We can't use any identity here, right? So better take this secant A as 1 by cos A. So if you take secant A as 1 by cos A, you will get 1 plus 1 by cos A divided by 1 by cos A, right? So now just operate these two as a fractions. So you will get cos A as a denominator. Cos A into 1 is cos A, cross multiply, plus A, and in the denominator 1 by cos A, right? Okay. So now if you simplify this, you will get cos A plus 1 divided by cos A into, if you take a reciprocal, cos A by 1. So this cos A and then cos A will cancel out. You will be left with cos A plus 1. So this is the simplified form of the LHS. So similarly, we will simplify the RHS. So if you simplify RHS, which is sin square A divided by 1 minus cos A, right? So see here. So whenever you have a square of a trigonometric ratio like sin square, cos square, tan square, and then secant square, you can use trigonometric identities. And what are the trigonometric identities? Let me take the first identity here. The first trigonometric identity is sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So how can we use this sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1 here? Sin square A is given, then this sin square A can be written as 1 minus cos square A, right? Okay. So because here we have 1 minus cos A in the denominator, now by making some changes to this 1 minus cos square A, you can just cancel out these two, right? So let me take sin square A as 1 minus cos square A and 1 minus cos A as it is, right? So now how to simplify this? Now we need to use algebraic identity. Which algebraic identity? A square minus B square is equal to A plus B into A minus B. Okay. So now here take this 1 as A and then cos A as B. Then this can be written as 1 square minus cos square A. And what is 1 square minus cos square A? It will be 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A, right? So let me take 1 plus cos A, 1 minus cos A here, right? And in the denominator 1 minus cos A. Now you can cancel out 1 minus cos A and then 1 minus cos A, then you will be left with 1 plus cos A, or you can write it as cos A plus 1, right? So this is the RHS and this is your LHS. So both the LHS and RHS are same, hence proved. Okay. So you need to just follow this link, simplify LHS and RHS separately, and you need to just remember two steps here. One is taking secant A as 1 by cos A, that is the first step that you need to remember, and then just go with the flow, taking these two as some fractions and then just operate, right? So and here taking this identity that you need to remember, taking sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1, you need to replace this sin square A by 1 minus cos square A. That's it. Again just go with the flow and then this algebraic identity. Fine. Let's solve the next question, question number 5. If you want, you can just take a note, pause and make a note. Okay. So question number 5 is cos A minus sin A plus 1 whole divided by cos A plus sin A minus 1 is equal to cosecant A plus cot A. Okay, so here again we will find one hint given in the textbook itself. Using the identity, this is the hint given in the textbook, using the identity cosecant square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A. This may be given in your exams or may not be given, but you must be comfortable with all the three identities, because those three identities are very important while solving this particular main from this exercise. Okay, so cosecant square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A, right? So let's start with the LHS. Let me take LHS. So here the LHS is cos A minus sin A plus 1 in the denominator cos A plus sin A minus 1, right? So now we need to simplify this expression and then get this cosecant A plus cot A, and the hint is given cosecant square A plus 1 plus cot square A must be used here. So the first thing is you need to get this cosecant and then cot expressions here. We don't have any cosecant and cot. Now how to get this cosecant and cot, right? Okay, so how you will get cot? Cot is what? Ratio of cos by sin, and cosecant is 1 by sin. So what I will do to get cot and cosecant, I will divide both the expressions, both the numerator and denominator by sin A. Okay, let's divide it by sin A, because if you divide cos by sin you will get cot, sin and sin will cancel out, but here 1 by sin you will get cosecant, right? So let me divide both the expressions, numerator 1 by sin and then whole divided by denominator 1 by sin A, right? And then just carry these expressions, cos A minus sin A plus 1, and in the denominator cos A plus sin A minus 1, right? Okay, now simplify this. So cos A divided by sin A, cot A, sin A divided by sin A, 1 by sin A, cosecant A, whole divided by cos by sin, again cot A, sin by sin, 1 by sin, cosecant A, right? Okay, actually these three steps are important here. So what is the next step, right? So now what I will do, I will make some arrangements in the expressions here from the numerator. Keep the denominator as it is, don't make any changes to the denominator from this step, just carry the same expression, but we will make some changes in the numerator, right? So what changes you need to make? Take this cot A here and then cosecant A here minus 1 whole divided by the same denominator cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A, right? Okay, so next step is important. So here in the next step we will use this identity, right? In the next step we will use this identity. So now see here, this same expression or same identity can be written as cosecant square A, if you take this cot square here, minus cot square A is equal to 1. Okay, fine. So this 1 can be replaced by this expression. So I will do the same. I will replace this 1 from cosecant square A minus cot square A. Then you will get cot A plus cosecant A minus, now take this expression, cosecant square A minus cot square A, whole divided by the same expression, that is cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. All right. Now we have this a square minus b square, and you know how to express this a square minus b square. This can be written as a plus b into a minus b. This is your a and this is your b. Let me write the identity somewhere here. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into A minus B, right? So then you will get cot A plus cosecant A minus A square minus B square, A plus B, that is cosecant A plus cot A into cosecant A minus cot A. Okay, so this step is important. Okay, you need to just remember this step. Remaining steps you will get. Okay, you need not to remember any, but here this is the important, changing this one as cosecant square A minus cot square A. Okay, next, whole divided by the same denominator, cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A, right? Now see here, we have this cot A plus cosecant A in the first term, cot A plus cosecant A in the first term, and in second we have product of these two, right? So we have the same cosecant A plus cot A in the second term. So what I will take this as common. So if I take cot A plus cosecant A common, then I will be left with, so here 1, because we take this common, and then minus this expression, that is cosecant A minus cot A, then it will become minus cosecant A plus cot A, because we have negative sign here, minus into plus, minus, minus into minus, plus. Alright, so this we got when we took this cot A plus cosecant A as common, and in the denominator same expression, cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A, right? So now just compare these two, compare this 1 minus cosecant A plus cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A, are these two same? Because here this expression, this cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A minus cosecant A can be written as 1 minus cosecant A plus cot A, right? So plus cot A plus 1 minus cosecant. So these two expressions are same. Now you can easily cancel out these two expressions. So when you cancel out these two expressions, you are just left with cot A plus cosecant A. Okay, so which is the required RHS. All right. Okay, this is an important question concerned from the exam point of view, and here you need to just remember this step, replacing this 1 by the given hint, that is cosecant square A minus cot square A, and dividing the numerator and denominator by sin A. So these two steps are very important here. In question number 4, we have root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin in the LHS, secant A plus tan A in the RHS. Let me take LHS. Root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A. Okay, so now how to get this secant A plus tan A out of this? So first we need to remove this root from the expression. And how to remove a root? We know this, right? If we have root of A, then this can be written as, okay, root of A square. If we have root of A square, then we can cancel out these two, and then we can write it as 2, because what is root? Root is 1 by 2, right? And then we know that A raised to 2 raised to 1 by 2 can be written as 2 into 1 by 2, and these two will cancel out, then you will get A. So similarly we need to get a square term here, right? So now how to get a square term? So what I will do, I will multiply both the numerator and denominator by, this step is important here, both the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of this. What is conjugate of this? Just change this sign. So what you will get, 1 plus sin A. I will multiply 1 plus sin A in the numerator and denominator, right? So what you will get, 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A is 1 plus sin A whole square. 1 plus sin A into 1 minus sin A is A plus B into A minus B, or A minus B into A plus B, A square minus B square. So here you will get in the denominator 1 square, or you can just write 1 minus sin a whole square or sine square a, right? So this is the denominator. Okay, so now we got a square term here. So what I will just, or you can just write it as root of 1 plus sine a whole square divided by root of 1 minus sine square a. See here, what is 1 minus sine square a? From the first identity we know that sine square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. Then 1 minus sine square a, take this sine square a here, then you will be left with cos square a in the LHS, 1 minus sine square a. Then this 1 minus sine square a can be replaced by cos square a. Okay, fine. So now in the next step you can just cancel out this root and then this 2 and then this 2 and then this root. So if you cancel out, you will be just left with 1 plus sine a whole divided by cos a. All right, okay. So next step, so what we need secant a plus tan a. Now cos a is a common denominator for both 1 and then sin a, then the same expression can be written as 1 by cos a plus sin a by cos a. Fine. 1 by cos a secant a and sin a by cos a tan a, right? So this is the required RHS. Okay, hence root. So what is important? This step and then taking this identity. All right, next question. Make a note. Next question, that is question number 7, I think. So question number 7, we have sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta whole divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. Okay, this we have in the LHS and we need to prove this is equal to tan theta, right? Okay, let's take the LHS. That is sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta whole divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. So what would be your first step here, right? So now we can't use any identities here because we have cube terms. We don't have any identity for sin cube or cos cube. So better take the common. Sin theta and sin cube theta you can take common. See here, if I write x minus 2x cube, then this can be written as x as common 1 minus 2x square. So similar, this sin theta will act as a x, some variable. So take this sin theta common. So if you take sin theta common, 1 minus 2 sin square theta, okay, whole divided by, here cos theta, take cos theta common and then you will be left with 2 cos square theta minus 1. All right, okay. In the next step, see here, sin theta by cos theta, that is tan theta, and then keep the remaining terms as it is, that is 1 minus 2 sin square theta whole divided by 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, so now see here, always you need to keep this RHS in your mind. We need to simplify this and then get this tan theta. So we already got tan theta here, yes or no? Then your job is to just cancel out these two or somehow make these two same. So some of you might be thinking, right? So anyhow we are making either this expression is equal to this or this expression is equal to this. So why can't we just cancel out here, right? So but the evaluator won't be having your comprehension, right? So don't do that, right? Just solve these two or simplify these two and then cancel out. Don't cancel out these two here itself, right? So if the question is for 4 or 5 marks, definitely you will get 1 or 2 marks, right? So now simplify this one. Now how to simplify these two expressions? Okay, so what is the next step? How can you simplify these two expressions? So now what I will do, I won't make any changes in the numerator. I mean this expression, I will keep this expression as it is, and I will make certain changes in the expression here. Okay, I will make some changes in this expression, right? So now what I will do, we have sine square here and then cos square here. Now how to get sine square in the denominator? See, keep this tan theta as it is, 1 minus 2 sine square theta as it is, and in the denominator 2, see here, first identity, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, and then cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Okay, so now this cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sine square theta minus 1. Okay, so this step is important, you need to just remember this step. Fine, so we took this cos square theta as 1 minus sine square theta, right? Next, again tan theta as it is, 1 minus 2 sine square theta, the numerator as it is, in the denominator. Now multiply this 2 with these two terms, you will get 2 minus 2 sine square theta, okay, and then minus 1. Okay, or you can just remove this bracket here and then write it as minus 1. So what you will get, tan theta in the numerator 1 minus 2 sine square theta, and in the denominator, see here, what is 2 minus 1? 1 minus 2 sine square theta, right? Okay, so we got the same expressions, 1 minus 2 sine square theta, 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Now you can cancel out these two and then write tan theta, so which is the required expression or required term in the RHS, right? So what are the steps important here? This step, that's it. This is the first step, and then taking this common, right? So in most of the students will be stuck with the first step. This will be given how to start, right? Whether to take an identity or start from LHS or start from RHS or simplify them separately, right? So first step you need to remember. So here the first step would be taking sine theta common. Okay.